Hello everyone, thank you so much. Welcome to today's tutorial. I still remain your shoemaking made easy tutor Ojurele Mochibola, and today we are going to be completing what we started in the last upload. Now today I'm going to be showing you how I actually created the bow design that I have on this beautiful sandal. If you're watching for the first time, all we do is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. We want to reduce your family expenses on footwear. We also want to ensure you build new stream of income by actually creating or sharing the knowledge you acquire from this video. I need you to sit back and I'm gonna be right back. Right, in my previous tutorial, we actually last this and I promised to show us how to actually create the unique bow that we have on the design, just like what you have on the screen. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to try to draw all the necessary parts of the design. Now for the bow, you can actually do it in two different forms. I will try as much as possible to make this snappy and do maybe in the two different forms or just in one for us to be able to understand the process. So the first thing you want to first of all do is you want to create the long part. We have the long parts, which is this one. There's a wide part on it and there is the other part that curves down. So that long part, we are going to be making use of about 16.5 centimeter long. All right, I decided to change the cardboard because I find out that that is quite short. So we're going to be, I'm just demarcating this line as a guide. So the length that we actually need is 16.5 for the length, just for the main length that we need. Of course, it has some little extension, and that's the reason I'm going to first of all measure 1.5 first on this side, then go ahead downward before I measure my 16.5. Now I need you to know that you can actually create this for both adults and children, so feel free to use whatever length that you want when you are working with children. Then now at this point, at this particular point, let me move this forward a bit. So at this point, you find out that since this is 6.5, I'm going to just try to measure my 1.5 again. Like I said, it's going to be for the extension. Please just follow me on this. Now we have this side and this side. Now if it's children, it doesn't have to be as long as this. So now this is what we have. We have this part for the extension. Now I want to actually draw a rectangle that is 16.5 centimeter long, and then wide is actually 5.5 centimeter wide. That's all I want to do. So from here to here is 5.5, but I would love to pick the midpoint, which is 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.75 is the middle of 5.5. Please feel free to use your measurement tape if that one will make it easy for you. This is 5.5 from here to here. It's 5.5. It's 5.5. So what we're going to do is the midpoint also is going to be 5 is 2.5 for the extra 5, 1, 2, then this is what we have here. So we'll be needing that, so please just follow me. So this is the rectangle that we need. Now I told you there is a little extension on this side, so I'm going to try to just draw a line just here and here. Now this extension, the width that we need is 1.5. So all you need to do is to place your ruler at 0.75. Now this is 0.5. This is 0.5, the next one is 0.6, the next one is 0.7, then in between is 0.75. So that is where I'm going to place this now. This is it. So I'm going to mark this point, and this side will be, this is the second part, 1.5. I hope you understand. This is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.75. Here and here. So what I did here, I'm also going to do on this other side. What does that mean? I am going to connect them together. So what I did was just create 1.5 at the middle here, and I'm going to do the same thing here as well. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing to this is I'm going to connect this and this together. Now I'm going to be connecting this edge here and also this particular point together. So you want to get a round object that can do that effectively well for you. So I'm going to start from here. It's going to touch it. Can you see it? I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. Please, if you are working with children, just make it 11. Instead of this one that is 16, you can make it 11. Then you can extend by, let's say, 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. The width too can be 1 centimeter or 1.2 is fine for this particular kind of bow. Yes, you can do that. Even the adult extension can be 1. It's not compulsory that it has to be. You can see this. It's going to be connected to this one and then from here. So you can see what I did here. I'm also going to do on this side. Now you can see what it looks like here and what it also looks like here. So the next thing is I'm just going to trim it out. I'm going to trim it out. So let's see how it goes. So please make sure there's no angle here. Let it be curved by the time we want to cut it. So this is one part of the design. So this particular one is the one that will be folded. You are going to fold this one backward this way. Don't forget, you're going to fold it backward this way. That is what this one is going to actually look like. You're going to fold it backward. This is what this looks like. Now, as it is like this, it's also a design on its own. You can fold this in and then you have created a bow design like that. You can see what I have. Now, this is the way this one is going to be. Now, don't forget that as it is like this, you're going to fold all this part inwards. By the time you fold it, you'll find out that there is another one here that came out this way. I'm sure you can see what we have on the screen. There's another one that came out this way. So the one that came out this way, you can actually do that in 2 different ways, which I'm still going to be showing us. The first way you can do it is, for you to actually get a strap of leather that is about 3.5 centimeter. So, and the width, and the length rather, is going to be about 18 centimeters. So let me check this. If it's up to 3.5, whoa, is 3.5. So the length that we need is 18. Let me check if this will give us that. Let me join. This is okay. We have 18. See 18 here. See 18. I'm sure you can see 18. This is 18 here. So let me just, so we have 3.5, right? So this is what will happen. You are going to fold it this way. Fold this way. Fold this way. Then you are going to create like a slant here. Create like a slant inwards. My ruler, let me try to like create a slant this way. Just try to create a slant like that. Now the distance here is about like 2.53. Let's say 2.5. So like 2.5 to 2.75 or 3. That is what I have here. So what I did was just make it curve in a bit. I'm sure you can see that. So you are going to fold it. Fold this one and suspend it in between the strap that you have. It will curve down and curve down. So now for this particular one, you can see I've cut out the strap. I'm going to try to, put them together right here. Then maybe put a little bit of glue. I hope my glue can hold this leather though. I'll still put it anyway. I'm not sure I can hold it. So we are going to hold this together. Hold this. Now, one of those things I love to always do when I want to fold this way is I love this place to be inwards and also this side to be inwards. I don't like it looking this way, especially when you don't line the other part. So let's go right there. Fold it here. Then you can go fold this part. Then make sure that this part you are also careful. It's not showing outside like that. So I'm going to use my thread to hold it first. I love to use my thread to shape it. So whatever the case may be, I'm sure you can see what I have right here. So after, I'm going to just to hold it down. If you see that one side is wider, you can just push the thread. You understand? So that it will be at the middle. You can see what I have. I'm not through. Just knot it as many times as possible. As many times as possible. Now you can see this. Now I was telling us the other time. Now this is also going to be folded at the middle. Don't forget, this is the front. This one is going to be like this. And you can actually, like, you can put it inside it. I'm sure you can see what it already looks like. If you want to wrap it, if you want to, you know, put them together too, you can as well put it together. I'm sure you can see. You can actually use this method. So it's not compulsory that you have to use the next one that I'm going to be showing you. So you can see. So you can see what it looks like. If this is too long, you can reduce it. Probably you feel, oh, this is too long. You can reduce it. You can see. Now for the middle, which is the mini strap there, this is actually about 3 centimeters. So I applied my contact cement adhesive. I'm going to be folding it this way. If you don't want your own to be as wide as this, you can make use of 2 as your width, so that when you fold it, it will be 1. So this will be at the middle here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you see what it looks like? Can you see it? This is quite long, so I can easily and just use my glue to hold it down. Now you can decide to use rivet to hold this down, to hold this particular one down. You can use the rivet to hold this down to your upper first before you slot these ones in. Okay, this leather is amazing. It's not, the glue is not even it's not aligned. The glue is not holding it to. So it means for this kind of instance, you will have to use your maybe glue gun. Yes, you have to use your glue gun. Or better still, since I'm going to be using rivets to hold it down, I will have held it down on my lead, on my upper, then place it this way. I'm sure you can see what it looks like. So this is what this is, you understand. So by the time you see the next one, you can now choose your choice. Which one do I want to use? Which one do I not want to use? Now, if I'm going to be using it on this, don't forget, I'm going to be placing it right here. You understand? I'm going to be placing it somewhere here. And it's going to be like this. So if you want it to be wider than this, please note, it can be wider. It doesn't necessarily have to look like this. It can be smaller, it can be wider. You understand? For the second part, if you don't want to do it that way that I just showed you, because mine is not actually that way, what you will do is get like a cardboard or your drawing paper, fold this way, ensure that when you fold, it has like a width of about 6.5. check it. What you folded, is it up to 6.5? Make sure it's 6.5. Okay, yes, we have enough. This is 6.5. So I'll measure 6.5 upwards again. So after that, I need a height of about 7 centimeters on this side. So make sure that this part is 7 centimeters. You can see the folded part is the one that is 7. It is this width that is 6.5. So I'm going to come here and then check where 7 is. This is 7. Don't forget, this is our 6.5. This width is 6.5. Then this is where 7 is. I'm going to connect them together. Now, after connecting them like this, you can see, please don't forget the folded part is the 7 and this width is the 6.5. So I'm going to measure like 2.5 centimeters inwards. Like I want to measure a diagonal line from this edge to this edge. But I'm going to place it this way. Like I want to connect the two edges. Then measure 2.5. This is my 2.5. So I'm going to actually connect this here and then connect this here. This is what I mean. If you want to use your free hand, you can use your free hand. If you want to use like a round cover to do that, you can also get a round cover to do it. Like get a round object like this that can connect it for you this way. Like let it connect with this one first. You just need it to connect with this line. Then this particular one can come this way. Can you see what I have? So after that, we are going to now reduce this part by 2.5. I'm just trying to simplify this. This is 2.5. Just draw. Let it come this way. So what we are cutting out is this part and as well as this part. So for this part, I'm just going to go this way. You understand? So you can see what I have at the end of the day. Now, I need you to know that you need about 2.5 centimeters. Please just follow me so that you will see the reason I'm saying that. Measure 2.5 centimeters. Like this is the cuff part. So measure about 2.5 centimeters there. You can notch it if possible. So I'm going to place it. You can see what I have right here. You can see it. Now this is it. I'm going to try to see to check the midpoint of the first one that we created. Don't forget. I just notch it for us to be able to see what the midpoint is. So I'm going to connect it with the center here. Please don't forget, it's the curve part. So you can see the side that I reduced is the lower part. So you are going to place this here, place this on top of this, and make sure that you can see it's aligning with this. It aligns with it. Can you see? It aligns. Then at that 2.5, let it be the point is going to be touching this one at that 2.5. So I'm going to use my gum to hold the two of them down at that spot. So I'm just going to place here. Then let me use this particular part. Don't forget, I said make sure it aligns. So let it touch. You can touch it at that. Let this one serve as a guide for where to touch it. And it's not an offense, so if you touches it more, but so that you not put too much inwards. That's the essence of this. So when you want to cut it, this is the way you are going to cut the leather out. Then fold it at the middle. You understand? You're going to cut it out that way. Now, comparing this one with the previous one I actually showed us, you can decide to make your choice. Choose your choice on the one you want to use. It's still the same process. You are still going to fold backward, then hold together, and then you understand, tie, and then go ahead and place. Like I said, you can make this longer. You can make this too wider. So instead of 6.5, you can decide to use like 7.5, then make the height, you know, higher if you want to. You can maintain this and just increase this. It depends on what you want. I believe with this, you should be able to create this bow on this beautiful sandal. Thank you for joining me today. And if you are actually part of the ongoing children mastery class, I celebrate you. I celebrate you because I know you are already enjoying a lot in that class. If you miss the class, I need you to know that we are going to be having the next session soon. I want you to get ready for the next one. Thank you once again for joining me today. I'm still your shoemaking made easy tutor, Ojurule Mojibola. I'm going to see you next time. Bye.